They're both monetising. So where are we at now? Where are we at now? But we're all calling people predators and all that. So where are we at now?
I don't think it's monetising. I don't think either are monetising.
Oh, the thing is, right? Pearl was fucking popular one yesterday. What was that on? Pearl was popular one yesterday. What did you get to popular one on talking about?
We wasn't even on about Rob yesterday.
Best girl.
Exactly. We wasn't on about Rob yesterday.
T, can I just speak a minute?
Guys, one sec. Oh, no, someone said that. Please said answer.
See, right? You're saying that everybody has got a bit of a past, right? I don't care who you are, right?
Yeah,
so are you saying that if you've got a bit of a past and something happens to you...
Yeah, I don't mean predatory past.
Hang on, let me speak, T. Let me speak, right?
Yeah, so I just want to highlight that. I don't mean predatory past, I just mean past.
Speaking over it.
Can I just speak, right? Everybody's got a past, right?
Probably going to be accused of being
Do I agree with what Emz has done to different people that have come in the flats? Absolutely not, right? But this is a current situation which is a bit different, okay? And I think, to be honest with you, I do believe her. Even though she's done
like I just said,
let me speak, T.
Are we all like forgetting what I
T? Can I finish
you just spoke.
Listen, go Jill.
Right, so like, you know, everybody's got a bit of a past. However, right, I don't agree with what she's done to all these men. I don't. I think it's disgusting what she's done, right? However, if he's admitted doing this, and I believed her, to be honest, that he had done it because I've watched, right? And however, she's got every right to go to the police about this.
100% and no means no.
I just say, I actually tried to help one of the men once that was in
Can I just reply to
and
Jill?
I told him to leave, if you don't remember.
She was talking to me.
T-shirt that. Yo.
Listen,
Claire, shut your mum. Hang on a minute, Jill. I'll just reply to you.
Okay, you can reply. 1 sec. Can I just say what's
the point of being in the box if you can't reply?
1 sec. It's probably morally wrong, but it's not criminal.
Exactly.
She hadn't committed an offence. He had.
Yes, exactly.
I wasn't excusing him. Nobody, right, if there'll be a screen recording, Spitting Facts will have the screen recording. When I joined the box, I said, Claire, shut the fuck up. When I joined the box, I said, I am not excusing Rob. I said, take Rob away from the situation. I said, I am not excusing Rob. Take Rob away from the situation. I don't give a fuck about Rob at this moment in time, in this subject. Rob is not available. I don't care.
But he is
I don't agree with what Rob has done. What I'm saying about is Emz. Right, I can't even reply to Claire Duffy is
Rob is the situation. This is what you can't take. You can't forget.
Right, we got. Can I reply to Jill?
You can't take Rob away from the situation because it is the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Emz is in the box acting like she's the angel of Gabriel.
You might not like Emz, but no, still.
I don't like you neither.
You don't need to like me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. You accuse innocent men of being paedophiles, raping 132 children without proof. So no, I don't like you neither, best girl.
I don't like you. The boxing guys, the boxers are gonna go.
I don't know you.
Words, man.
And I didn't ask you to like me. I don't know you to like you.
Don't talk to me then. I'm trying to reply to someone else, but you won't let me, will you? You're all talking over me.
You picked on Claire. You picked on Jill for no reason.
Out.
At the end of the day, no means no. Regardless of someone's behaviour, what they've done in their past, it shouldn't matter. SA is SA, grape is grape, all of that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, Ange. That was my point, right? You know, T's saying, forget about Rob, right? I'm sorry, but that is the situation, Rob.
Jill.
When you don't say T, I keep thinking that you lot are talking about me, but you're
no, not you, love.
Are you all right there after I speak to you like that?
Do with Rob tonight. This whole conversation has to do with Rob. The whole thing got to do with Emz and Rob. Yeah, fair enough. Not everyone's whatever about Emz. To be honest, I'm not fond of Emz. But at the end of the day, I don't agree with anyone going under anything like that or SA, etc. No one deserves that. No one. No woman, man, child, you name, no one deserves that. Wrong. No, it's wrong.
It is, you're right.
Can I give an example, right? And I might be on the wrong path here, but do you know when somebody's had a little bit
always
of
on the wrong fucking path.
Hold on, T. Hold on. Right? Can you imagine, right? He's gone stark, you know what, nothing on. And he said that he slept like that. He's admitted he sleeps like that with nothing on, right? Now, Emz might have felt uncomfortable with that. We don't know. Don't forget, he was there for 3 months, guys. 3 months.
The live that I saw with the whole, because I was so basically, I'll explain what happened. I don't know if there was more, but the one that I was in, basically, Emz and that was, and she is right, it was in the morning because it was actually daytime. But basically, I think they were both not dressed, but Emz was at the back of the camera and he was lying in the bed, but he had the covers, but obviously you can see like the side, maybe like the thigh bit, like kind of coming up, but you couldn't actually see like anything else.
Okay.
If anyone can actually agree with what I'm saying, because that's what I remember, but I don't know if there was like multiple lives of the same thing, so I don't know.
Remember when he was in the box and the M said about that, and she said that he asked her to go live? He never denied it. He never denied it. He never said no.
He probably did. Yeah, no, he probably did. But what I'm saying is that live, it looked like they had just woken up. It was literally morning, and he was obviously already. He slept obviously with no clothes on the night before. Like that's I don't have to explain it, but the covers, you couldn't you didn't see anything. Nothing was exposed. Like as in like his behind, his front area. Nothing was literally exposed. Yeah. It was just literally like a bit of his thigh. But again, like I'm clarifying, I don't know if it was more than one live or whatever, but the live that I saw personally is the one that I've just explained.
Yeah. So, am I right in thinking that was the live where Emz kicked off? Because
wait, T, don't say I'm lying, the T. I'm just saying that's the only, I don't know it, like, oh gosh, I've said already, I don't know if there was other lives, but that's the live that I saw.
T, there was one where they were both in bed and Faithy was on the bed and Rob pinched Faithy. Does anybody recall that?
Yeah, I remember. I didn't see the pinch exactly, but I remember the live, and she basically said, "Oh my God, you've pinched her," and then she's pinched him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do remember that as well.
Yeah. So they were both unclothed in the bed at that point as well.
But yeah. Anyways, that's what I know.
Anyway, I'm going to drop down, Ange, but I just wanted to come up and say that because. You know, regardless of what Emz has done, right? And she has done some shitty things, right? You know, Rob, this is a different situation, isn't it?
I think the same, Jill.
Yeah, right. Okay, everybody get your heart me's in immediately.
Jill.
Oh, bun you, Jill.
Jack and Jill went on. Don't ever bun you, Jill. Are you crazy? Apologise now. Are you mad?
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water.
Angie, thank you for letting me in the box. You've done a very good live.
Like that.
A very good live.
That's all I just said.
And I want to say good night, God bless to all of you. Thank you, Angie, for letting me in. Right, good night, God bless everyone.
Good night, gorgeous.
Go on, babe.
Right, T, I've got one more question before I drop.
Who? What? Who?
I need to know, T, right? How come Laura has got a young, pucker-looking man before me?
What the hell? Because maybe
there you go.
You're not.
You see? You see?
Oh, Clash, give it a rest, please.
Give it a rest.
You know what? If you was an EastEnders character, you would be Pauline Fowler. Honestly, like, just so annoying.
Guys, should I put Emz on? Because she's on the phone to the police.
Yeah, go on. Don't you agree, guys?
I don't think she should be phoning them now because she's had a drink, and just because obviously she needs to know what she's saying. Do you get what I'm saying? So she don't miss things out, and those kind of things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think she should be doing it on live either.
Huh?
I don't think she should be doing it on live either.
No, she shouldn't be doing it like. But however, I think she should do it with a sober mind.
Yeah, backing herself basically.
Yeah. I do think she needs to go to them. I do think she definitely.
She does. I was getting so angry in the comments. I was literally kept saying, "Emz, please go to the police." Just even not for herself, but for other women for the future.
There's too many women out there that literally go to that and just don't report, and then it happens again and again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Guys, there's helplines in the poll.
And I know to a lot of women, it's a lot, and as I said, it is very draining.
Who would Angela be in EastEnders?
I don't know who else is going to happen to her.
Angela would be Phil Mitchell.
I just said Dot Branning.
It's not used to work behind the
No,
bar.
Dot Brannon is Canadian Angie.
Right, everybody guess who would Torian be in EastEnders? Cat Slater.
I like that.
No.
I'm Bianca.
Morning.
Hey! I'll be like, Angela!
No,
like how
I
Ozzy comes in
I
and
just
says
got
it.
up to say like I was getting so angry. He was sat here going, "Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is." I'm like, what?
She was on to him or whatever, and she was kind of like just asking questions. I knew exactly what she was
Yeah,
saying.
if I did it. I'm sorry. You know you've done
What's
it.
it?
You know.
What's the word? Is it called blasé? He was very
Yeah.
blasé about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
very
Well, it is what it is. No, it's not. It's not, and it's not okay.
Blocked out of the room. The mods block him.
Oh, I love Kim.
I don't know.
I hope she does carry this forward, like going to the police because she needs to.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
But there's
Because
been other people have reported it themselves as well. So
good.
you know,
Yeah, but this is just.
I mean,
we've seen the
I
gap.
don't like Emz. I don't watch her. Like, I don't wish any ill on her, but I don't like her and I don't watch her. But
I'm doing that.
for someone to go through that is just disgusting. And the fact he sat on live, admitted it, then gone back on it and said, "Oh well, I don't remember." He's an idiot, absolute idiot.
He turned around in the end and she even said to him as well, she said, are you going to admit it or whatever? And he literally said, yeah, I did it. He actually blatantly admitted, I did do it. Well, I think he was proud of it.
It just made me sick that when he was sat there going, "Oh, you loved it, you were playing hard to get," and I'm like, wow.
yeah.
It just made me feel
I
sick.
can see what he's doing, yeah.
It's the smirk on him as well. You know
Yeah.
when he's on.
Yeah,
It's like he gets a kick out of it.
Yeah.
And it's strange.
and
Very
anyone
strange.
that wants to know what literally a narcissist is, that's it. What you got right there tonight, that's 100% what a narcissist is. See the way he tried to pass her.
So you know the reason why he admitted it though, don't you? Because she said she was going to the police if he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she has
Like what I mean by that is it kind of got the truth out of him, isn't it?
And I think if she does go to the police, she's got all this proof now as well. So it shouldn't be a 50-50 choice of whether he gets done for it because she's got so much proof.
Yeah.
The way that you did it though, Ange, the way that you did it was amazing because what you actually did was you shut down Emz and you let him speak. And that's when you got it out of him. And you've heard everything bit by bit. And he said it with chest.
Yeah,
I
but
may have done that.
Has isn't the first.
Well, as soon as he said she's got her justice, I just knew he did it. Yeah. Well, when you
Sometimes you have to play fool to catch wise. I mean, yeah, is that the saying? You have to play fool. I'm not gonna.
It's easier to talk, harder to listen. You got to listen.
And
because you're not gonna. It's not gonna go anywhere.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was cussing you out, mate. I was fucking fuming. I was like, for fuck's sake, Angela. I was like, oh my god, no, Ange, in capitals.
This is the thing. People go.
I was like, no.
But listen, can I just say something to you? Yeah? You go, people go on the app, yeah, they're going all guns blazing, blah 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 blah.
Yes.
But that's not getting you nowhere. Where are you getting? Nowhere. You're getting.
And
The person's got to shut down. They're going to exit the box, and you've got no evidence. You've got nothing.
no, and I knew, no, guys, I didn't know. I knew that it was going somewhere, yeah. But at the moment, yeah, I just didn't know because when she muted Emz, I just didn't, and because I know her and Emz have history, yeah, I just didn't know which way it was gonna go. So that's why I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Ange, no. And I even WhatsApped you.
It was when Ange said to her, she's like, because she could have played hard to get. I was like, oh, Angie, no, what are you saying?
Well, because I wanted them to say, well, yeah, she did.
Yeah, I get that now.
To be fair though, Paul did get the confession out of him, yeah? But to have them both in the room had them both in the room together like tonight, that is when you could hear the truth.
The best
That is when you got
has right now
both of them.
in any court, and this is the gospel truth. It's that in any court right now, the best confession Emz has is this live right now.
Apparently she's crying on the phone to him now.
Oh, should I turn it up? Oh, she's on mute. She's on mute.
But Emz has everything down to admission of the whole lot, where it went from gaslighting, you name it. That all that has to do is that video. This live goes into a courtroom. It showed. It literally shows exactly what he is.
Yeah, but is that going to be enough?
It is going to be enough. 100% is going to be enough. Because he's literally after admitting it. He's after gaslighting on it. All they do is show that even to a judge. And I guarantee you she's going to have every back and possible for it.
I hope so.
It shows that he's after gaslighting her down to even saying, I don't remember. And then in the end he goes, yeah, I did do it.
Well, unless he says he felt pressurised.
Christ, where? It was only him and Emz in the box. Through that whole duration, you were muting Emz or whatever. I knew exactly what you were doing anyway.
Yeah,
So
people are
she's
saying...
Angie.
She's taken to the police now, so she's muted herself, which is good. I'm glad she's muted herself, but she probably did it now because you know why she's probably done it now. I can kind of understand her reasoning for doing it now because she's had a drink, right? So she built up the courage to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're sober, you have sober thoughts where you kind of, I'm going to back away and not do it. You've got the courage to do the thing. But maybe it is the best time to do it now.
But you know what I think give her the courage? Sorry to interrupt, guys. Sorry to interrupt. What's give her the courage is the fact that there was both of them in there together, right? There was nobody else in the boxes to overtalk, and boom, they both got the truth. Angie got the truth, Emz got her truth. And I think... And you know, because he mocked her with the laughing, that's when she thought, I ain't putting up with
She's
this.
unmuted herself, guys. Should we listen? She's on.
I'm muting myself now.
She's now muted herself again. I don't mute, never mute.
Look,
Because apparently someone wants the box butterfly something.
Butterfly.
Hello. Can I just say, he's a man, and people are on about rugs there and everything. He's the one that paid for him sometimes, as everybody seen on live that he was passing money over, and she was going down to do it. Plus, he knows how to say no himself. She didn't put them down his throat or anything. You could see him off the camera doing it.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. You're right.
Do you know what I mean? So the people that are saying, "Oh, he was rugged," no.
You know what he's trying to do? That I think he's trying to make out that she kind of groomed him. And manipulated him.
Yeah, but it's not.
Come on, a man that's basically double her age. How can she groom him?
She's doing the right thing going to the police.
No,
telling
you
you.
can't say that, Rosie, because there's no age in grooming. Like, people can get groomed. Like, there's no age in someone getting groomed.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what the road was going down.
What did you say, Ange?
That's the road I think he was trying to go down.
Yeah.
And where people are saying that she took him for his money and everything else, if you remember, he used to come in with bags of stuff, and she used to say, "What have you bought that for?" and stuff like that.
Yes.
That she didn't want it. So he was trying to buy her to stay there.
And did you notice at the very beginning he kept going, "Oh, I came to you, whatever, my partner passed away, his wife or whatever passed away."
Yeah, he was just making excuses, just constant excuses. That's all it was.
It was.
Do you know what I feel? I feel that Rob, he preys on vulnerable women.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
He does prey on, and I do think that this Lakeisha girl is financially gaining off the back
She's
of him.
just as bad as him.
Yeah.
But at first, that Lakeisha said she believed Emz, and then she switched and said that she believed Rob.
Yeah, she did that because she's twisting everything so it looks like it's Rob that's in the fucking innocent, and it's not.
No.
She is a conniving fucking bitch.
Listen, she can't go against Rob because she knows she's hammered him for money.
Yeah, but
She
he's not bothered about that really. Just look how much Emz
he'll
have
bring
been.
it to the surface. If
No.
she don't back him, it will all come out
It won't.
in black and white.
No, I don't
Come
think
on,
that.
guys. Come on.
Well, Emz
If I'm-
definitely has to back him tonight anyway, because she has the whole recording of this, and that is genuinely going to send him down for. From the whole thing of that.
And that tea woman, whoever she was just blaming Emz for everything. Did you really watch the lives and at the beginning and everything when he was buying her and when he was buying the rugs and everything else and going to the shop buying the
acting like a child, or you were filming me.
Did you hear her? Did you hear the gob on her? Scruffy Duffy. She wants to have a look at herself.
Who said that?
I mean, she didn't lie about that part.
Pack it in, T. I know you laughed at that.
Yes, 12 months ago when this happened. No, I wasn't in a relationship with him, so what it was with me is I was feeling very lonely and I'd have whoever back into my flat, but that was like in a non-sexual way. Yeah. I'd have people sleeping in my bed, but still it was a non-sexual way. Let me just say, historical. This occurred approximately 12 months ago, did you say? Approximately, yeah. Okay. So did you know him before he came back to your flat that day?
I feel like we're intrusive. Like, I feel like this is so personal.
Oh, do you think I should not? What do you mean?
No, like, obviously it's on TikTok, innit? I know her, like, I just feel like it's just so, like...
She should have it on mute, Viva.
Yeah, like, she should have it on mute.
Yeah,
like,
I know, but T, guess what? She's putting it out there for everyone to listen.
We've already
Yeah,
had
no, I hear that.
we're pulling to the top being told.
Unfortunately, what will happen now was this could go against her having playing that live on TikTok in court. Because he's going to feel like she's inciting hatred on him.
Yeah,
Listen, I don't know about the law, sorry, but that's the truth. It can go against her, and it could ruin the case. You know, but however, she's not going to listen, you know.
If anyone maybe knows her...
I'm just trying to help her, guys, please. I'm just trying to help her. I'm not trying to be negative.
And what if it's the case where they actually say, if Emz turns around and says, it's the only way I could actually get confession out?
The problem is here, though, right? He's not been found guilty. Now she's on the phone to the police. So everyone's talking on it, blah, blah, blah. We all know they're both on my platform. But, you know, being on a police call, you know, he's not convicted. Do you know what I mean? He's going to
but the police will go back.
Oh, wait, she's muted it, Ange, apparently.
They'll be able to go back for a year at least to her recordings and everything on her phone.
What I'm saying,
I will say is...
But what I'm saying she's doing is illegal. You cannot be putting the police on social media.
But
Against her is why. Which they've never consent to. It's actually illegal to be playing calls on social media. When are people going to wake up and stop doing it?
I know, man. You should have done it off app, man. Come off the app and done it.
It's not me being negative. It's just.
I think she's a bit scared though, because she's on her own and everything. And do you know what I mean?
Wasn't on mute. You could hear the police officer.
I feel like she's on live. Not only, I feel like she's on live because I feel like she has a point to prove in a sense, because obviously where it's already on live and everyone's already got their opinions, I feel like this is her proving herself kind of thing, in a sense of like, I know that might sound a bit wrong here. I'm not meaning
because she said I'm going to go to the police. She's wanted to show everyone that she is doing it and not just saying it.
Like she's standing on business kind of. I don't know. Let me shut up because I don't want people to think like I'm.
No, you are right.
Do you know what it is though, T? You're right there, because you know what? It's a sense of security for Emz that, you know what? I've got people behind me. Angie's heard it, and I'm going to go and do what I need to do.
But why? The only one question that could be asked by anything like that is, why did you keep having him back? After this has happened, the one question that could be asked to her, why did you keep having him back?
Yeah,
She
but
had him
the
back after.
the people that would ask
Can I
her
just
that
say
is the
something?
defense,
Yeah,
and
can I just say, when you ask that question, why would you, his defense will ask that,
yeah,
absolutely, why did you have him back here? Because that's what they do. They're going to call her a liar.
yeah,
Names,
exactly.
but
However, that's what she needs to be prepared for. But however, that's not defense, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of women that are abused, that
Yeah.
just talk the abusers the next day, the same day. Wives. It wasn't that long ago that it was illegal to rape your wife.
I just think, yeah, and you're right.
Wife stays. Why the wife would stay married to their rapers?
And also, I think
why?
because
That's a husband, but she kept having him back.
yeah, but
Yes,
Rosie, I think as well, yeah, when it like you gotta understand, yeah, when someone goes through like abuse or whatever, and a lot of people do go back, and it's not necessarily meaning that they want to go back because they like they enjoy, like, I don't know how to explain it, but we can't judge someone, do you know what I mean? Because everyone has like it's like there's so much things like, but if we get into it, it's just gonna be, do you know what I mean?
Okay, I'll give you a very quick example. I went back to my husband, who was my biggest abuser, and guess why? Because I didn't want to feel the shame. I didn't want the shame of people saying my marriage had failed, and I didn't want my children growing up with a one-parent family.
Angie, check WhatsApp. Your mod. Sorry, one of the mods messaged me.
It's fine, but there are different. There are different things. There's shame. There is the fact that you feel you need to have a two-parent family at times. There is so much involved. Emz probably feels alone. She doesn't have anyone around her. There's a totally different circumstance.
Yeah, but they weren't in a relationship though.
One parent.
They weren't in a relationship. They were just friends.
I just think she's a very lonely person, to be honest. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I think this is where all these random people come into her flat stems from, like the guy from the bus stop, and I think she just doesn't like being alone.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, like let me just make something clear, because I see the comments. Like I said, I don't agree with any type of essay on anybody. That's whether it's Emz, Rob, whoever. But I will also say, at the same time, I also don't agree with the other actions of both Rob and Emz, like, other than the SA part. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of people say, oh, her real YouTube, Marcus, all this, that. We're not agreeing with none of that. But obviously what we're talking about is the SA. Do you know what I'm saying? People are going to have their opinion on her, whatever it is, like, and some people are just stand with their morals. And that's just what it is, man.
We're talking about in hold on. We're talking about in certain situations where we go back to those certain people, whether it be loneliness, whether it be shame. There's so much. There's a bigger. People just think that you've got to walk out that door and you've got to get the police right there and then. No, it doesn't happen like that. It can happen over a long time. Now, don't forget, Emz is a very lonely young lady.
The police will know when they do their
advice, etc. They're two different things. This is a person that is single, they're on their own. They have their own place. This person has their own place. You know that person has done this to you, has literally pulled your hair, done all these other things to you, and you ask them and invite them back to your home.
Yeah, but Rosie, you need to stop saying that though, because like I said, with abuse, you can't, like, not even with abuse, you can't
agree with abuse.
Like, you can't say that.
Yeah, I allowed mine to come back all the time. He would say sorry, I'd have him back. he would say sorry. I'd have him back until
It's like she said, he could have done it number of times to her, but she was drunk and she
It was a number of times. I genuinely hope it wasn't.
Angie, someone called Agnew wants the box. The mod Ace keeps saying to add him, but I don't, or her.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
But do you know what? At the end of the day, right, the only two people that know the full truth is them two. We only know what they're telling us.
Yeah,
So,
exactly, yeah.
Needs to be put away. He needs to be away from.
Yeah, I don't agree with Bessie at all.
No, I don't.
Women. That's one thing I will.
Yeah, it's bigger than Emz. It's true what you're saying, Rosie. It's bigger than Emz. Like, it's about other, like, it's just, yeah.
This is why I said she needs to report it for anybody.
It's like if it was your daughter, put in your daughter's situation. If your daughter was like Emz and everything, and what would you say about like her being essayed? Would you put it down to what she'd been doing previously, or would you put it down to that specific time?
He wouldn't be living and he wouldn't be speaking on the app like the
Exactly,
way that
he wouldn't. I know he wouldn't. But what I'm saying is, people are saying, "Oh, what she was like before and everything else." But you can't go off that. You can't go off that. It's that situation when it happened. The police will know if she's telling lies or he's telling lies when they come to question her. Because they'll question her as well as they question it.
Yeah. But hold on. We're speaking about lies here. This man on 2 big platforms has admitted it.
Exactly, yeah, I know.
100%.
So we've got... So
we won't be able to get out of it.
There's no way out.
No?
You've admitted it.
And someone told Agnew wants the box.
It because you wanted the
they keep
news
spamming
and everything else.
Agnew, apparently they're Emz's friend.
It.
Agnew or something.
Oh, Agnew's not his friend.
Who is he or she?
Agnew.
Once you've
am I saying it right,
agreed
guys?
to it, that's
Agnew,
it.
Agnew.
Yes, he was scared of her. How is that the case?
Agnew. Can we put Agnew in, guys? But I can't see him.
Hold on. What about when she said he grabbed me by my hair and pulled me down?
Yeah, exactly. And ripped her top, etc. That's 100%. A no is no, and that's it.
And he didn't have no shame or anything when she said that. Like, oh no, that wasn't true. I never did that or anything. He didn't try and back himself up because he knew it was true.
And he laughed. And the other yoke today on the line.
Guys, can I just quickly say before you finish, continue, guys? If you want the box, can you put in the comments? Because I don't know who's in. I know a lot of people want the box.
Anyone saying bunya mums.
Oh, TC, okay.
Look, when a woman says no, get away from her. That's it. Just don't touch her. If the one man doesn't matter.
Listen,
you know what it is?
The last man that tried to touch me got real bloody in the shop. Real bloody.
Ow!
Trust me.
Welcome, girl.
I know that was ketchup.
Nah, it was.
I laughed so hard that was so funny. I know
it was blood. My hands were hurting me for a few days.
Fantastic. I'm in with the biggest bitches. Tony is the biggest bitch on this fucking platform.
Who the hell are you?
What's wrong with you?
Claire, shut up. What?
Love it.
Who do you love, Amanda?
Hi,
Amanda?
Hi, Angie.
No drunks.
In it, no drunks. Goodbye.
Oh my days.
Oh dear.
Did you get arrested for that in the shop?
No.
Hardly.
Oh Lord.
That's self-defense.
That was funny though.
I'm big up to you for that. You've done a great job.
Thanks.
Man,
Apparently,
he got clapped.
He didn't have every bit of it. Just she didn't give him a second one to go with. He deserves it.
Angie.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was doing.
No, you're okay. Look, I just want to say thank you. You done what was needed to be done, and Emz isn't just speaking for herself. You know, she's speaking for a lot of people. You know, I can't go into detail, but when he eventually admitted what he had done, I cried. And simply because Emz has never been believed on this app, no matter what she has said or done, she's never ever believed. And yes, she has done wrong. Nobody can deny that. She'll not deny that. But for to have somebody hear her, she just wanted to be heard. She wanted to be believed. And you give her that chance to be believed. Now,
And she's waited a long time to be believed.
She's waited too long.
I've admitted it before, but it backtracked, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Look, you know,
I just need to go with, you know, it's a storyline.
I know, you know, I was commenting in the comments constantly because I know that you didn't believe Emz. I know you didn't. I know you did at the beginning, and then Rob is such a liar. He can turn things, and
Yes.
he turned you like a switch, and I could see.
I always believed her.
But I could
She
see.
didn't believe it. She needed to hear it herself.
Yes.
That was the difference.
Yeah.
She needed it.
And because.
I mean, you mentioned my father, so I reacted.
Yeah. And that's understandable too. But whenever there was something he said, and I could see your brain actually clicked.
Yeah.
And I said, I actually commented, and go back on your live, and I commented, Angie has believed.
Yeah.
I can tell you when it was, when her face changed, when he said you loved it too.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it was. You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's when it was. And then he tried to say, no, that's not what I meant. I meant you enjoyed us being together and blah, blah, blah.
He tried switching it back. Yeah.
That is not what that creep, that disgusting piece of shit meant.
Unbelievable.
To send someone to get the truth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they did tell the truth, but I knew he was going to run with a storyline.
Yeah, but Angie, you heard yourself. I seen your face the second you turned around and said you enjoyed it. I seen your face drop.
Yeah, it was like a switch. It was like something switched in your brain.
Oh, you are just that. You know what I mean? I seen your face drop the second you said that. The gaslighting behind it. If there ever was a walking narcissist, I'm telling you here now, that is him. 110%. The way he gaslit her in that box was unbelievable. And Angie seen straight through him. And I looked in Em's live after that as well. And I looked at, or I said it even in the comments, I said, wait for Angie. I said, she knows what she's doing. I said, she speaks, she's thinking, and she's using her brain behind it. She wants him to flip himself up.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, the thing is, like you keep saying, you know, it's, we all know that. People go and guns blazing on the set. You're not going to get anywhere. Where are you going to get? Nowhere. You know, you just don't give them enough, you know, to do it. They do it themselves.
One thing about you, you're not silly in any way, shape, or form.
You know what? Can I just say the problem with this app is people love to talk and give their opinions, and they get mad and they're over talking that person, and the person that's about to admit to what they've done. You're now over talking him. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. You're now over talking the person that's just about to admit what he's done.
You have to learn. It's all right to speak, but you have to learn to listen as well as speak.
People need to start listening to the person. That if you've got someone that's you, the thing is, this is makes me so mad with this app. Right, you have these awareness lives, right? And you've got the person that's been accused of whatever. I don't like them because we're not judge and jury in it. You know what I mean? But however, you've got the person in the box that has been accused. He's in your box. and you've got everyone that's got an opinion. So we all listen to everyone's opinion, but the person that you've now got in the box that's been accused.
Yeah.
How about everyone stop talking and listen to the person that you've got in the box that you're accusing of this? Because, you know, some people just talk and talk. It's like, you know, going to a police station, right? And it's like, always say no comment, right? We all know that, right? Because it's some people, they talk and they talk and they're criminalizing themselves like 100 times.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
A lawyer will always
Talk, they end up doing it to themselves. But the thing is, everyone's desperate to be on the FYP. Everyone's desperate to get their opinion out. Everyone's desperate to talk over the person that they're accused that's sitting in the box on mute.
Yeah.
And that's why I can listen to you tomorrow. I can listen to you later. Can we listen to the person that you've got in the box that you've just accused instead of listening to everyone else? Do you get what I'm saying? That makes me mad.
Angie, do you know what you did right is nobody else in the box but them two, right? And that's when you got the truth. Now, when you've got them two plus 5 more, he ain't going to talk because he's backed into a corner.
Well, did you notice that he was actually there going, he was kind of gaslighting in the way where he was like, I want to actually like move on from this, when he was kind of like, if anything, kind of putting towards the fact of actually meeting up again, etc. And like, what are we going to do next, etc. I don't want to fall out with you.
It was as if he was trying to think of what he needed to say next.
It was too much. To me, it was too much. I seen straight through it. The second he started with the whole gaslighting.
I believed, when Emz first said it a year ago, I believed Emz straight away because she went into too much detail at the beginning. And you don't do that if you know. And I do believe.
I'm not going to lie. I went straight in through hearing this. I went straight into Em's life just to see, to see her expression. And she was there. She was actually in her life. Angie genuinely watched it after it, but she was in her life. And each time she described it, she was actually showing what was happening to her. And she's like, here.
You know what you're saying? It's quite wolf, isn't it? You know, and it's like when, unfortunately, it is life. You know that when a woman or man has a history and of certain behaviours, people aren't going to believe it, and it's going to be the same in court. People are going to bring up your past.
Yeah, I understand that, Angie.
But you're lying again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do understand what you're saying about crying wolf, but I actually don't think Emz has cried wolf as many times as what people think. I think
no, but Kat,
hold on a minute. I think Emz has been treated so poorly all her life that girl now thinks that that's what she deserves, and nobody deserves that.
Yeah, nobody. But Emz is not going to be the perfect picture. We all know that. Look,
no,
he has done wrong and stuff like that. And as I said, look, I'm not a big fan of Emz. Yeah, I'm a fan, but Angie thinks that Angie knows that I'm always here, etc. Right? But it could be worse enemy. To be honest, I would never wish anything like that on my worst enemy. And what happens after?
I disagree. Listen, I've got to address what Kat just said, right? Now, Kat, listen to me, right? If I was a single woman on my own, I wouldn't be bringing people back from the bus stop, right? Now, I'm not saying what Rob has done. We know Rob, he's definitely guilty. We know that. But she puts herself in positions that are very lethal.
Yes, she does. But that does not give anybody the right to, number one, do what he done, and number two, 100%. For anybody to disbelieve her whenever she said that it has happened. And this is why so many women won't go for it, and men won't go to the police to begin with. Won't speak up because they know that people won't believe them.
Kat,
stand with you on many men that she has had in her flat or in her bed or wherever. She does not deserve that.
You're not listening to where I'm coming from. You're not listening. What I'm trying to say is we have to change something with Em's behaviour, right, to protect herself, stay alone, stay single, and don't bring anybody in from outside. We do not know who we're bringing in our homes.
That's true, yes, and I do agree with you. But just because you bring somebody in, you could bring a million men into your home. That does not mean that,
And you
you
might
know,
need to
that
know
two
that.
of them haven't touched her or haven't done this, that, or the other. And when a woman says that that has happened to you, you believe that woman. You believe that
100%.
person until it's proven that she has lied. You do not say, no, I don't believe her straight away.
So yeah, Angie, I think you've invited me up because of my comment, yeah? So yeah, basically, I think what's happened tonight, obviously, Rob hasn't been, you know, it doesn't sound good what he's saying, like, let's be honest, and I'm not here to defend Rob. I do think Rob's a bit of a, yeah, possibly is a bit of a wrong-un, but we're talking about Marcus Emz, people. Now, let me just land and finish what I'm saying. I'm not here to defend anyone, right? But I'm just going to give some facts. We're talking about Marcus Emz, who people have watched over the years, from Facebook days to her TikTok days, and she targets vulnerable men. No one in this live or who's been listening knows for 1,000,000,000% that this Rob isn't a little bit vulnerable. I'm not making an excuse for him that he is vulnerable, but she's very calculated in how she operates. She only gets weak, vulnerable men round to her place that she can manipulate. No, she gets them round, and they're like they're like clowns that she can manipulate and abuse. Plenty of allegations she's done on men on the live over the years. So I think it's a little bit dangerous what's happened tonight, where Rob has said some things, and you know it could end up with blood. Go on, Claire, what are you saying?
How do you know that those accusations that she said hasn't been true?
I'm trying to say we need to let people first speak, please.
You know, you have to, if she says that something has happened and somebody has touched her, believe her. Until she has proved that she hasn't.
I'm going to drop everyone. I want one way at a time. Please let people finish, please.
No, I agree where you're coming from, but if you know, these kind of accusations can absolutely tip someone over the edge. So, you know, a lot of things on TikTok Live can be storylines, etc. So if this is a bit of a vulnerable man and he's going along with a storyline to get numbers on you, to get popular on you, yeah, it's a crazy thing to do, but you don't know what vulnerable people go through, do you? I'm telling you, Marcus Emz is a very vindictive, dangerous woman. She's just done the live on the call on live, sat there talking to the police on the live. The live got bananaed. She comes back. She has the mentality to come back on a completely different account, to play it all out on a different account. You know, it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up whatsoever. And you know, I've seen plenty of dangerous things what this girl's done. Look, you know, my heart goes out to her losing a dog.
That's one thing I thought, actually. I'm not going to lie that she shouldn't do it live.
Yeah, look, my heart went out for her losing a dog. I'm not a fan of Marcus Emz whatsoever, but you know, my animal person, my heart went out to her losing the dog. Everyone was supporting her. And then, you know, the same night she'd lost the dog, 1 o'clock in the morning, she's banging on an elderly neighbour who sounded a little bit elderly. The man opened his door at 1 o'clock in the morning, and she's just abusing him on his own doorstep about to make a noise. This is a woman who makes a noise day in, day out. She's a very vindictive.
Hold on, Dad. Can you repeat that, what she did that night? Sorry.
The night the dog passed, she was banging on a neighbour's door who lives underneath her at 1 o'clock in the morning, and just like just abusing them, giving them loads of abuse, saying you was making a lot of noise last night. Now this is Marcus Emz, who makes noise day in, day out. I mean, the neighbours must be absolutely harassed off for listening to her that carries on, the comings and goings from the flat, the music, you know. So she's got a cheek to be knocking at neighbours, hasn't she? But at 1 o'clock in the morning, she's just got no respect or morals for anyone. So yeah, I struggle to believe anything that she says. And you know, I'm not saying that against all women. I'm not ruling this out against all women. But sometimes you have to put things into a little bit of perspective, because you know, these things can result in blood. And you know, let's just hope if Rob is innocent, that you know he's not going to.
He's just admitted it.
Yeah, but like I say,
Twice.
Did he though? I listened to the old live.
He's admitted it twice on 2 different lives.
No, he's saying if you said it happens, he's kind of like going along with like what's being said to him and that. Like,
he's not going along with
look,
it.
Who in the right mind admits to SA though? You don't.
I said when I joined the live, right, I do believe he comes across as a bit of a wrong-un, but that doesn't make him guilty.
Wow.
And no,
she isn't innocent, right? She's not innocent. I don't like her.
She said the same about John Shields. She said the same about John
If she's
Shields, who's the
innocent,
CAY man.
For her. And he's a wrong-un as well.
I'm not saying he isn't, but he's a GAY man.
Here, this
And
whole
that doesn't mean that somebody that's GAY can't sexually assault a woman.
So why did she continuously get him back round to the flat? Because it's all about numbers and views for him.
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
company.
Yeah, you live by her, so obviously
that
you
Liverpool
couldn't
fella,
grab-
I'm on the same opinion as me. They tried to do the exact same thing that they're doing to you now, that they did to me before. So I joined the box and I said, I don't agree with what Rob's done. I don't want to talk about what Rob's done. I want to take that out of the situation. But when we talk about Emz's character and what she's accused men of, what she's done to Marcus, the rugs she's infueled men with, the shit she's done to men, and we all wanna forget about that now because a
No
dog
one's
died.
forgetting about that.
Hang on a minute.
And
And
it's not
because
about
I
a
said
dog.
that, I've now had messages saying I'm a peddler. I touch my kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Loads of shit because I made that statement.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
crazy.
wasn't saying what Rob did was right. I am not saying I don't agree with that whatsoever. What I'm saying is you all slagged Emz off to the
No.
high
Hold on a
heaven
minute.
for
I
years
didn't.
and
Don't
years
include
and
me in that,
years.
'cause I didn't
And
slag
it's
Emz
only
off,
in the
so-
last week that because a dog died, you all feel sorry for her.
So yeah, Angie,
You
touched
can't
on
be saying
something.
you all, because it's not you
We
all.
have my time with
Well,
her.
it's the majority
Tell
of you.
you go, right?
Let me just say something to Angie real quick. Angie touched.
You go,
I've literally just said it. I don't like Emz.
Claire, let me just
So
land
what?
real quick. Angie was
Why you
touching on
gonna
something,
go
right?
against her?
Angie was touching on when Marcus Emz lifted the blanket up and showed Rob, and like a lot of people are saying, yeah, they've seen this happen. My missus is saying she's seen it happen. I didn't personally, but no. Let me land, Claire. She's basically admitted that they were in the bed together naked, right? She's on the call to the police saying that they were just friends. What friends sleep in the bed together naked? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever.
Listen, we know that Emz is intoxicated day in, day out. We know that, right? Listen, Rob knew that he wanted to sleep. You know what? Without
So
anything.
Claire, do you admit though that she gets men intoxicated, the likes of Sean Saunders, who I think he's a bit of a creep.
No, wait.
Listen,
The only thing you need to say is right. The only thing you need to say is if it's wrong what Rob did, like showing the app, like exploiting the app to her body. If that was wrong, how is it not wrong what she did when he was sat in her bed, he was eating breakfast and she pulled the full cover back and showed, and I mean, we seen everything, absolutely everything. How's that not wrong? How are we not calling that out? But just because she's a female and he did that to her, but at the end of the day, they did the same thing.
And when he's arrested,
Honest with you, I didn't see that.
And when he's arrested, so when she arrested Claire, it works both same ways. So you can keep deflecting it.
Listen, when he's arrested,
and when she's arrested.
Well, this is what I'm saying. There's a counter.
Yeah, exactly. So don't keep saying when he's arrested, because when she's
has anyone in this
arrested as
live
well.
seen what T's saying?
I didn't see it because I don't watch her. I don't like her. I don't watch her.
I've got it, Torian. If you can message me like a private Snapchat or WhatsApp, I'll send it to you. I just can't post it. It's literally
God, I don't
Rob
wanna see his
in his birthday. I know, but I can cover the jewels and that. He's in his birthday suit. He's eating a full English breakfast in Emz's bed, and she pulls the cover fully back, and Emz is sat there eating like a full breakfast out of like a takeaway tray. I don't know what it is. And she pulls the cover back, and if you look in the corner, 4,000 views. So how's that any different?
Yeah, listen, my missus seen that. She's here now.
Exactly. How's that any different?
I'm not saying that shouldn't have happened.
Well, don't tell me I'm shouting, because I will shout, because it's no different.
You won't be
I'm not
shouting
saying
at me,
that
though.
didn't happen
100%
because I didn't see it.
But at the end of the day, if he turned around and
said no.
her, she said no, that is...
Yeah, Em said no, and
means
Rob said no. And why do you think Em's not going to the police? Because soon as she goes to the police, Rob's going to say, well, I've got this too. Yeah, Angie wants to talk, so I'd button yourselves up or we'll probably all get dropped.
Hey, now, can I just go back to what you were saying about not being actual, right? And saying because, you know, how does it make sense because he was naked in the bed? But just because he was naked in the bed does not mean it was actual, though, either. You know,
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, people
Yeah, I
drunk
get that,
sometimes.
Ange. But if you were fully like in your
Hold on a
birthday suit
minute,
in
Tina,
bed,
you've just told us all to be quiet so Angie could speak.
yeah, and Angie just finished. Right, Ange, if you were fully naked in bed,
People get drunk, you know, they take their clothes off. Believe me, I've been there.
yeah, which is fair enough, right? And I'd be happy if like you just pulled the cover off and it was just me and you seeing it. But
Angie, apparently
imagine
Emz
you being
wants
on,
you.
like, imagine you thinking you were in a normal bed now.
Angie,
You thought
Emz
you were just
wants you,
chilling
Ange.
in a bed, naked. You just thought it was. Can I just please,
Sorry, T,
Lamb?
1 second. Ange, Emz wants you on her live. Oh my God, Claire, shut up! Fucking hell, bruv.
Yeah, Claire doesn't stop, man.
Oh, anyways, Ange, Emz apparently is calling for you. Go on, Claire. Say what you're saying.
People are saying she's
No, we
in the
don't
box.
need to. We don't need to listen to Scott. I'm just trying to, like, people need to realise it's all right thinking if you're in bed talking to each other, like maybe even taking a little private video, like you're just making a little video. That's fair enough, but you need to realise it was on live.
Do you know what though? Can we just go back to a few days where this allegation started, right? So the allegation started.
The allegation didn't start a few days ago. The allegation started a year ago.
Have you got proof of that?
Yes, we have. No, I don't have physical proof, but I remember seeing it a year ago.
So is there a digital footprint to this?
The group chat that my main account, I got done for being under the age of 13 years old. Because I was on the phone to the police, but someone didn't want me to be on the phone.
I'm saying hello. I don't know. Are they people just winding up? Yeah.
I don't know. A few people said it. I don't.
She was on
No, she
with
was
the police,
apparently on the
Angie.
phone to the police before.
So we're saying the allegation started a year ago, about the same time when Emz was claiming to be getting
it was.
Rob's
The video's
pension.
on my page.
No. Let me just land. So the allegation started a year ago, around the same time. Emz was blatantly online telling people that she was going to be getting Rob's pension. She was entitled to about £200,000, etc. So it was all about money and getting Rob there drunk, getting views. Her views have dwindled. She doesn't get many views anymore, right? So the allegations have popped back up a couple of days ago. She's on live with Rob. And let me just land real quick. I'll have respect for you and you're speaking, so let me just speak real quick. She's on live the other day, mentioning it to Rob, bringing the allegation up. Whether it be mentioned before, I don't know about that. But before she brought the allegation up, she was telling them to leave the Hardys alone. So she's going at him about the Hardys. So she's got involved in the Hardys drama, what's going on with Rob, etc., asking him to leave the Hardys alone and why he's making these allegations up against them, etc. And then she goes on to the allegation with Rob, where she's getting to admit it. So why did the Hardys get brought into it by Emz?
Everything you've literally just said, mate, is spot on.
So why was the Hardys brought up into the conversation with Rob before?
Because of Lakeisha.
Because of Lakeisha.
So if the allegation was as strong, right? If the allegation was as strong,
if Lakeisha wasn't involved, no one would be asked, mate. Honestly, if Lakeisha wasn't involved, no one would give a flying fuck.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen here, love, right? Say, for example, me and you jump in the bed tonight, and I tell you no means
go and
no.
pray to Allah as you commit haram on a daily basis.
Do you understand that? No means no, teabag.
Yes,
We
I
leave
do.
religion
And
out of it,
do you
guys.
realise what haram means because you commit it on a daily basis? And I'm a
T,
Christian.
stop. T. No,
No,
T,
because
stop.
she's an annoying bitch.
Yeah, but we know what your opinions are.
Keep it respectful, innit, man?
Look,
I'm not clutching.
Yeah, I know, but she tries to belittle everyone.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
belittle her
shit.
back though. But don't mention religion. Come on, man. We're better than that. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
you're
Yeah, I know,
targeting a
but
whole
she
bunch of people
claims
there,
her
man.
religion's something great and something she respects, and she doesn't respect it whatsoever because she takes the piss out of it on a daily
Yeah, but
basis.
you can't. You're not the judge. You're not Allah.
No, I'm not. I don't even go to church. But if I was gonna act like I cared about my religion, I wouldn't act like that little
I
bitch.
don't go to church.
You know what?
You
I
suck your
can't.
mum.
I'm going
You
on,
always
man.
say that to
You're not
everyone.
all doing my
Suck
fucking
your
nutting.
Imagine
This
saying
isn't
that,
about
though.
going to church.
Suck your
It's
mum.
not about religion.
Guys,
And
respect
suck
the
your dad.
boxes, man.
And your nana.
Come on.
No, Angie,
Guys,
listen,
come on, you're going to lose
Angie,
Angie your boxes.
Angie, the point I'm making about the Hardys, right? Emz brought the Hardys into the conversation with Rob before the allegation. So if the allegation meant so much to her, right, and she wanted to get to the bottom of it, why did she have to mention the drama that was ongoing on the app first and mention the Hardys, why Rob was getting involved and blaming them for stuff, etc.? That's my.
Hardys in. Lakeisha brought the Hardys in.
No, but Emz mentioned it to Marcus before the allegation.
No, hold on. You're getting it twisted.
I'm not getting nothing twisted, Claire. I'm not getting nothing twisted whatsoever. I don't drink, love. I'm not. Listen, I don't drink. I don't smoke. Like, I'm fully 100% clear-minded, right? Don't get it twisted. I ain't getting nothing twisted.
Listen, let me tell you something, lad, and I'll tell you this one.
Lads, are you calling lads? Fucking hell. Fucking lads. How old are you?
You're from Liverpool, ain't you, lad?
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, you're a lad,
Right.
you
must be in your 50s, don't call them
mentioned the
lads.
Hardies.
Guys, come on, man.
Guys, Emz mentioned the Hardys because she's good friends with them, and obviously the situation between him and the Hardys, she was just saying that leave them alone.
Fine, fine. That's fine, right? But why have to bring their drama up, right?
Claire,
no, what I'm
you
saying.
keep talking over everyone, please.
What I'm saying is, why have to bring the drama up? What's going on with the Hardys, Lakeisha and Rob? If she wanted to get her point across of sexual abuse, I think the sexual abuse is
what's
much.
Liverpool wait, what's your? Wait, I'm so confused because Claire keeps talking, so I don't get what you're saying.
Torian, what I'm saying is, if Emz wanted to get this more important issue out about the sexual abuse, why did she have to delve into the drama? What was going on with Rob, the Hardys, and Lakeisha?
I don't think she spoke about.
She did. I listened to the live. She was telling.
What now?
Rob.
I don't know.
Didn't know a couple of days ago when the allegation when the allegation was first put to Rob on the live, and he apparently admitted to it, etc. Some people are saying it's a storyline. He went along with it. Look, I'm not here to defend Rob because I do think he's a bit of a creepy bastard. Like, but I find it strange that she had to bring the Hardys into it and tell them to leave them alone, and then she started going on to about the sexual abuse a couple of minutes later, maybe a bit longer than a couple of minutes. But 100%, she mentioned that drama first.
Yeah, she did. I watched that live. She did, and I think from what she said before, I think it just popped into her head to ask him to see what he'd say, and she just ran with it.
Would you be more concerned about the sexual abuse though, drama?
Well, yeah, I would. Yeah.
I think the only person that can actually answer that, I'll be real, is Emz, innit? Because we can't answer that I couldn't tell you why she done that or why she didn't do that. Like, that's something that she would have to answer. We can assume whatever, but we can't answer that question. I'll be so honest.
We can only just go off what we see on the live, basically.
Yeah, like, we can't touch. That's something Emz is gonna have
to. But I do get what you're saying, though. I do understand what you're saying.
Look, I'm not here to shut women down. I'm not here to shut women down who have had this happen to them, and that's far from the truth, man. I stand with any survivors and victims, man.
Whenever I come in, I made it clear that I know that Emz has done wrong,
etc. And trust me, I am no big fan of Emz, none whatsoever. I don't like Emz. One thing I will never stand for is something like that. And at the end of the day, we've seen it firsthand in this box.
Guys, can I just say, Emz does not want me, guys. I've been in the comments. She's doesn't want me. I don't know why people are saying that.
You know what it is? You lot have got it all
firsthand. Emz and Rob.
Explain to us, Claire, what we've got twisted, love.
You know Keisha. What's her name, man? I
couldn't give a shit about Lakeisha.
That one, yeah. She done a massive campaign, hate campaign against the Hardys.
It wasn't a campaign. Some of it was truthful, though. Let's not get things twisted. Everyone's got an opinion, haven't they? Look, no. Look, I don't like Lakeisha. I think she's a bit of a plant pot too, right? But some of the things that she said, they're not far-fetched. We all have different opinions.
Listen, we ain't going to go into that, innit?
No, we're not, but look, I'm a Scouser. The Hardys are Scousers too. I think they were wrong what they've done on the app. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and no one can change my point of view.
Guys, I think that one, I don't know.
I agree with that. Listen, that's your opinion. I agree with that. Anyway, I'm just giving my background story, what I know. So she went for them. She played a whole storyline out. She went for them hard. She then clung on to Rob.
But you lot are making it about Lakeisha again. It's not about you lot are making. You lot say all this about her, but you lot are keeping her relevant. But she might have taken money off Rob and whatever. But that's Rob's business. If he wants, that's between them. Do we care?
Yeah, that's a separate
you lot really
subject,
care?
Lakeisha.
Like, come on, man. You lot are making her the topic. But you lot are saying all these things about her, but you're making her relevant because you keep talking about her. If Rob is giving her money or she's swindling Rob out of money, do you really care? Like, honestly, no. So let them do what they're doing.
It's not
hurting your pockets at the end of the day. So why do we give a shit, man?
It's nobody else's business what
Yeah,
Rob
like
has
that's got
said to
nothing to
other
do with
people.
nothing. Like you lot are making her relevant by keep on. Of course, she's gonna respond when you lot are like, come on.
It's not got to do with the Hardys. It's got nothing to do with anyone else.
Oh yeah, I'm only mentioning the Hardys because I'm going back on the conversation Emz had with Rob.
Yeah, and the hot both. But I'm just saying,
You know, Emz
just
brought them
need to
into it, so
remember-
I was just relaying the conversation. What got round to putting the allegation to Rob?
Look, we need to remember this is about one person being sexually assaulted, and
But no, potentially, like, you know, let's put things into perspective.
Don't you dare say potential.
why
Well,
would
I will
someone have
dare,
stabbed
'cause
him to his girl?
No, look, it is potential, right? We're talking about no, but we're talking about a woman who's had multiple men round to this this
No,
flat.
she still deserved to, but no means no. Do you
But
not get that?
she's made plenty of accusations though.
No means no.
It's nothing to do with him.
She can make 101.
Hello, can I
in
just
his
speak
box.
1 second?
Nah, I'm dropping you know, because I'm going to end up cussing you
Can
out.
I
and getting
just speak 1 second?
Don't drop yourself on your egg, Claire.
Can I just speak 1 second,
That
everybody?
wasn't very nice.
Right, can I just add to the conversation that the Hardys should not be mentioned ever. They have lost a child. It's absolutely disgusting. Anybody referencing that unless you've buried your own child. So
Exactly. Anyone that's lost a
Trigger warning, guys.
No,
Trigger
Torian, I
warning.
love you. Torian, can I just add, I love you.
Can you tell Angie you love her too, please? I don't want to get
No,
dropped.
I do love Angie. No, I love Angie a bit.
Thank you very much.
She's
Guys,
a G,
remember,
okay?
when you're giving me compliments, you have to give Angie compliments
Yeah,
too, okay?
I get it. Part of the code.
Thank you. I love you too,
No,
though.
I do love you.
I love you
Listen,
too.
Amy, it's
Can
not
I
about
just
men.
say,
Protect the men.
please, I don't care what anyone's got
don't
to
wanna get
say
dropped.
about anything, but unless
Amy,
you've
I've said
buried
multiple
a
times,
child,
right?
please
I've said
do
multiple
not
times,
comment
Amy, in
on
the comments,
Hardys.
I'm not here
I
to
love the
protect Rob.
Hardys.
I'm just making
Absolutely fucking love
things
them.
into
Yeah,
perspective
no, I
who we're
appreciate
talking
that.
about.
No, I appreciate that. You're having a conversation. I get it, and I love it, and I love the
No.
room for this. You know,
I was talking to someone in
everyone
the
has a
comments, sorry,
debate.
Daniel.
No, I know, but just please don't reference them unless you've
it's a new
buried your
account,
own
eh?
child.
Who?
No one speak on their name.
Who?
Honestly, that's all I had to say. I was just begging for the box just to stop that. Just please don't mention the Hardys. Have the rest of the debate. Love it, and I'm loving it, but please don't mention them.
Yeah,
It's just wrong.
No, look, I only mentioned them because I was going back on the conversation, what started the
No,
allegation.
I know, I heard.
No,
I
no,
heard, I
but you
was
have to put
listening
things
in.
into perspective where it all originated from. Some people say it started a year ago. So okay, Emz slept on it for a year. You know, she put it aside for a year. But then when she wanted to put the allegation to Rob, she wanted to talk about the drama that was ongoing with Rob and the Hardys and ask Rob to leave the Hardys alone. So what was more important to her, leaving the Hardys alone or getting her truth out there?
No, I know, I get it. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your stress with Emz and whatever, but it's nothing to do.
Can I
with the
just jump
Hardys,
in,
really, and,
by the way?
they
People that,
buried their
Barry wants to
child.
speak,
He lost
everybody,
his
please.
daughter. Yeah.
people that have gone through SA as well might not report it for 10, 15, 20 years. You
No,
can't,
yeah, I agree, Kerry.
you know, you can't say, well, why did they get involved with this argument and then only bring it up? You know,
Who the Hardys?
it's a hard thing to do, but I'm not even going
No,
to
yeah,
mention
yeah,
them.
no, exactly, and no one can really, you know, they've obviously had an issue with somebody, and that's fine. But who are you to judge? Who is anyone to
Listen,
judge
at
that?
the end of the day,
What I'm
that
saying
really,
is they buried their own child. That
yeah, and
alone,
that's a
this
lot
isn't
to do.
leave their
about-
name out of it. Is what
This
I'm
isn't
saying.
about the wee baby. This isn't about that.
No, I
And
know
I
it's
think
not
this
about
is-
the baby,
yeah.
and it's nothing to do with the baby. I get that, but
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, I think it's just getting mixed up. The Hardys we lost has sort of got brought into the middle of it when it shouldn't have been.
But no, but didn't they bring themselves into it by getting Rob on a call and record them and stuff?
I'm not here to talk about the
Yeah,
Hardys.
but right now we should not.
Well, no,
be
you're
talking
mentioning
about
things,
that.
but you're not putting the full perspective into it.
Yeah,
are
well,
you?
this
You know,
isn't
you're gonna-
live about the
what I'm
Hardys,
saying
and we're
is we
going off
shouldn't be talking
subject.
about
No,
that.
it's not. But it's putting the whole story together on when this started with
Yeah, but
Rob.
this is about Emz and Rob, not the Hardys.
I agree, but why did Emz bring them into it to Rob?
Again,
Oh my God, you're not
that's for her
listening.
to do. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
her
listening,
choice
yeah, but
to
you don't
do
seem
it.
to be listening either.
I am listening. We're all listening. We've already explained why the Hardys were in it to begin with.
Yeah, I just think at the end of the day, like what it boils down to, that man admitted to it twice on a public
Thank you, Cara.
platform. You know, the truth is out there. If Emz is going to report it, she should report it, in my opinion.
She has done.
And the matter should be left with the police. Like, who are we to have an opinion on anyone? Like, he admitted it. He's the lowest of the low, and he should get what's coming to him. But
I mean, Kerry, you say about who are we to have an opinion? Marcus Emz is making the report all on live. She's been bananas off her main account. She's had the time to switch.
Oh, someone muted him. Someone doesn't like
Yeah,
One
I
of them-
got muted a minute ago. But anyway, I'm going to
Yeah,
go.
one of
I
the
just
mods
wanna
have
say,
muted
leave
me.
the Hardys out of it. It's nothing to do with them. They buried their child. They buried their young daughter. That's enough.
Yeah, let's just forget
Okay?
about them for a minute, though.
All
What I'm
right.
saying to Kerry, though,
All right. Well,
Marcus
have a
Emz
good
has
night,
made the report.
everyone. See you. Bye.
Take care, man. Marcus Emz has made the report online in front of 3,000 people. Account's been bananaed. She's come back onto a backup account so more people could listen to this. So you know, she loves the views, she loves the clout, she loves
Listen,
the...
I'm not taking away from that because I've seen it like firsthand, and I told her herself the other night, 99% of the stuff that she's done in here, I don't agree with.
Yep.
But if
100%.
she chooses to share that sort of phone call with 10 million people, that's her choice, isn't it?
But she wasn't actually sharing the phone call. Now, I have been in
Kat, she was sharing some of it, she was muting.
Would you please let me finish?
Can I just say, hungry guy, can you stop spewing venom in the comments? It's vile what he's saying.
No, she was playing some of the the voice thing.
Yes,
Kat.
she
You know,
was
you might
some-
want to agree, but she was muting in between and then
I'm-
letting people listen.
If you would let me finish, I would have said
Of course.
that. But you're butting in and not letting me finish.
Okay.
That's rude.
Sorry. Apologies.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be cross, but that is rude.
I apologise.
Whenever I was in with Emz on her live, she had muted so that nobody could hear what she was saying. Then she took it off mute so that you could hear that she was actually reporting it. Then she muted again and you couldn't hear. So she was only taking off very, very small bits of the conversation. So it wasn't as if she has went on and reported the whole thing and it's all on the live. It's not. You know, it is only a very small snippets of it.
Have you spoken, love? I'm not too sure.
No, I'm just waiting a minute for him to settle down a bit. I just want to say it's really sad. You know, Emz, as she's come onto the platform and brought all this awareness, and in her head, she had what she wanted because he confessed to it. But now she's rang the police. Yes, it's a sticky one. Like, she's going to get ripped to pieces. I do feel sorry. If I was her, I wouldn't have rang the police. He
But why,
confessed
though?
it. Why? Because the amount of people in just this conversation now tonight that are going on about M's past, about the people she had in the kitchen. That's M's. Emz is a young girl at the end of the day. A lot of Em's content was with Marcus. I might be wrong here, but I think she took Marcus in off the streets.
No, he took her in, didn't he?
Well, whichever then. Well,
Yeah, that was Marcus's place.
Right, well, I apologise there then. I know they've done a lot for content. It wasn't all her being violent to him.
A lot of it was, though, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't all. No.
No, a lot of it was. There's a lot of evidence on YouTube, etc., of the abuse Marcus suffered. But I think she definitely does target vulnerable men, and she makes them out to be like circus monkeys. So they're like a little monkey. You know, maybe look. I'm not saying that she hasn't had some a difficult past, and she takes it out on other people, and that she possibly has had some things happen to her in the past. And
she's very lonely, and I think.
But you know, there's a lot of lonely people in the world, and they don't behave like her. Sorry.
I know. I'm just saying. You know, there's a lot of people that are lonely. Yeah, I admit, I live on my own, but M's life was her Marcus in the kitchen, doing drugs and doing drinks. Sorry, Rags. and drink. Rob have come on, and he said earlier in somebody else's live, oh, this that much went on, and he was given drugs and forced to drink, and it's all a load of rubbish. We all know that for a fact. He come into a live today that I was in. I explained earlier to Angie, and there was a bit of racism going on, and he come in, and his first words to Lakeisha was monkey nuts. He had a go at her of that. Then a woman come on and was saying that she was disgusted with Rob, and no meant no. And she's married, and if she says no, then that's it, there's no. So Rob's answer to that was, well, he should check you out then. So you've also been on the telephone speaking to minors as well. He is it you fella Tyrone? He was racist to him in Emz flat, saying that he should deliver the pizza. The pizza should come with a Negro on a bike.
We can all say that Rob has said and done this, but that's not what I do understand what you're saying. That he's not a nice man. I don't care if he's a nice man to speak about or to or whatever, but Em said no, and no means no.
Yeah,
in any
100%.
language, no means no.
100%.
Yeah, but I think you're only right in asking questions, though, if the same person's accused multiple men on lives. We've all seen it. Majority of us have seen what he's capable of. So I think it's dangerous just to run with this narrative that you're 100% guilty.
But you, at the end of the day, you're sticking up for a man.
I'm not sticking up for Rob. Look,
He's admitted it. He's admitted it.
I'm not sticking up for him. I do believe he comes across as a creep. If I was a woman, I wouldn't have him anywhere near around me, etc. I do think he is a major creep, but I have to call in how dangerous Emz is as well. You have to take that.
Let me put you in this position, right? If you come into Angie's box, you were being accused of the same thing. You admitted it. You then.
Okay, what we're going with here, right, is trial by TikTok, right? And in the eyes of TikTok, this is a guilty man. This is a guilty man. Now look,
he's a guilty man because he admitted
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because the question was put to him plain and simple. Did you do that?
He didn't categorically say yes. I done this. Not on this live tonight. He hasn't.
Yes,
he hasn't described what he was admitting to. You're wrong.
Angie.
Angie's got.
So you're trying to say
Angie was asking him, did he do it? And he kind of agreeing to it. Yeah. He's saying she's got a proof now. She's got a justice, etc. But he wasn't saying yes. I inserted this and done this. There wasn't none of that whatsoever.
You're trying to tell me that a man or a woman is only guilty of SA if they describe what they've done?
No, I'm not, Kerry. No, of course I'm not. But what he was saying tonight, it didn't get put across to him. Did you insert your fingers here, there?
Yes, it did.
And
Angie
it didn't.
Him.
Well, Angie's got the live. Angie's got the live recording.
Angie, did you not ask Rob? Did you do something with your fingers?
Yeah, I said it's the fingers.
Thank you.
I didn't mention the fingers. So he did say, I think he said that after that, I don't know if he said I can't remember what he said, storyline or whatever after that. But then obviously Emz went back at him and I was like, listen, she's going to go to the police. Did you do it? It was something like that. I can't remember now, guys. You know what I mean?
Look, Clarence, you can have your opinion in the comments saying what I'm saying is very harmful, but I think it's harmful. I think it's harmful also to run with Em's side of the story. I think that's harmful too.
I'm not saying that Emz hasn't done wrong because 100% she has. I've seen it. We've all seen it.
So doesn't that mean something, Kat?
No.
Okay.
No,
you're entitled to that opinion, but in my book,
no means no.
And then he could have felt a little bit pressurized. Maybe he just said it for the, maybe once again he could say, it's a storyline I felt, but pressurized. I was rage baiting. did it for views. Yeah, he could say all that. Absolutely. I'm not saying he couldn't. He could have felt all that, but however, you go by what you believe at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you see, I would agree, Angie, but you're not going to admit the essay twice.
But you're talking to someone on a TikTok live, right? You don't know nothing about them, right? This is just a TikTok live, so you don't know the character of the person, only what they're putting across, what you're perceiving on a camera, etc., or on a voice recording, right? You don't know the character of the man, so you don't know if he's going along with this, and he hasn't. I don't think he's fully 100% admitted to doing what Emz said tonight in this live. He might have done a couple of days ago to Emz, but then said it was a storyline. He was going along with it. So I made a point when I come in. You don't know who's vulnerable on this app and who's not, and they're answering things and maybe not the way they should do. But I'm not making a defence that he's innocent either. So you know,
I understand that. But I don't think
people run with a storyline that could possibly end you up in prison for 10, 15,
because look, Kerry, we're not all wired up the same as human beings. I'm saying some people are vulnerable, you know, and under questioning to 3,000-4,000 people, you can't say something.
Come on, man! If I
know where you go, I know where you're coming from. At the end of the day, we're not court judge or anything like that.
Exactly.
But, you know, he could say still he still used the storyline. He could say trolling. You know, I was trolling people. I wanted the views. I didn't do. You know, of course he could. It's social media. At the end of the day, we're not judge and jury. You know, he could be vulnerable and he could be on medication and say, well, I didn't know what I was saying. He could say all of that, but you just got to go by what you want. I was just trying to get justice for Emz on TikTok, where she just wanted to
got it
because she could. Yeah, because she just said she wasn't going to go to the police about it. If that made her feel better, I don't know. Because, you know, I do think that it happened. But, you know, however, that's just what I believe.
The way I see it is, until a woman has proved that she's lied, she's not lying.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying in court, yeah, you're right, K9. It could be many of those, like what I've just said, or he's trolling. He could say all of those, absolutely. So, yeah, but you just got to go by what you believe on social media. And
I mean, doesn't Marcus Emz tell the app that she has cameras all over the flat as well? So there's CCTV in each room and stuff.
Yeah.
So surely surely there's camera evidence of this happening.
Yeah, well, not if you're under the duvet.
Well, obviously, most recordings pick up voice things, Angie. So if she's told him no, you know, when he's getting a bit aggressive and that, the way she was putting it.
I mean, sometimes well, listen, there probably won't be enough for it to take further. I don't know what to say there wasn't, do you know what I mean? So that's not for me to say.
I just hope that
it could be also trolled by social media, which isn't good either. Do you know what I mean? You could feel there's pressure on them.
Alison, you're saying to me, would I have a different opinion if it happened to a family member? Now, look, I have to be 100% honest with you. If my family member had done the things that Emz does on live and has multiple men in the flats and she's abused multiple men and she's made multiple accusations up against multiple men, I'd have to question it. In my heart of hearts, I would have to question it 100%. I couldn't just take it as fact because I know the character of the person. But that doesn't mean to say she's lying either. But you have to weigh these things up. It doesn't make him innocent and it doesn't make him guilty.
You know, it's just unfortunate. The thing is unfortunate for him. He brought it to TikTok, no one else.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, that's it.
Everyone keeps saying that Emz has accused whatever. Who is it that she's accused? Like, who's these people? Do you not know?
She accused John Shields. She actually accused Rickster. Rickster was in the box earlier on, you know, going at Rob. Rickster was also a bit of a creepy man going round there, you know. So Rickster hasn't got a leg to stand on. He's saying Rob's like Rickster's saying Rob's like a 50-year-old man. Rickster's almost 50. You know, he was round there apparently targeting this vulnerable woman. So, you know, Rickster, you don't come out of this shining either. So, you know, she said that she slept with Rickster. He denies it. So there's another accusation. She said that John Shields tried to sleep with her. He's a GAY man, as everyone knows. Whether that happened or not, I don't know. People say he's a wrong-un for other situations. But in this situation, she accused him. She accused Marcus of doing things and touching and stuff. So, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? You could go on all night about the things that she's done online, and it brings her character into question. You know, where they want to run with it, and now she's being honest. That's a different story, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing that backs up this accusation is the fact that Rob has admitted it.
But that's where I say, like, you know, the man's being put on the spot in front of 4,000 people, and he's saying...
he was not put on the spot.
But if Tory, and he hasn't actually admitted to like, essaying it in this live tonight. I've listened to everything. I don't believe...
Oh, my God.
He said he did it.
No, he said if it makes her feel like she's got justice, then, you know,
but he was being sarcastic when he was saying that.
He's been 100% sarcastic.
Yeah, but we know what he was like. He knows what he was
Yeah, but
saying.
there's no one in the truth though, Tori, and what you feel,
I
what you
think
feel's
the
right
thing
doesn't make
is,
it true.
once it came on, he did admit it. But the thing is, he could say say like I said, he was trolling, or he felt pressurized, or everyone was going at him, and he was under so much pressure, he didn't even know what he was saying. He could say all that, but however, he did say, I did. I asked him, did you do it? And he said yes. We were talking about what he did, But I'm going to go to bed now, guys. I'm tired. I can't keep my eyes open.
Now, can I just say one more thing? If I was accused
Night,
of doing
Ange.
something so bad, and it was as serious as that, would I go to the police and say, look, I've been accused of this and I did not do it and I want to fight to prove my innocence? Rob hasn't done that. Why
Well,
not?
I know for a fact I would not be admitting it, no matter if there was 2 million people
Yeah,
in the live. If you didn't do
definitely
it, you
not.
don't admit it.
And you would be going to the police and saying, listen, I'm accused of this and I didn't do it. How can you help me?
Yeah,
He
he's
hasn't done
just
that.
an absolute wrong 'un.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, he's ill with cancer. I know he's lied about bits of that, but that's not a part of this. So there's both, wrongdoings on both sides. So we have to believe that Emz is telling the truth until maybe she's proven that she's not. I believe her, and I believed her from the start. And that's
Yeah,
my
well,
opinion on
at
it.
the end of the day, I'm going by what he has admitted to. He's admitted to doing it, so.
Yeah.
Good
No,
night, Ange.